What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the Surge T channel. Now, if there were three things I took away from Cobra Kai Season 2, what would they be? Number one, do not disrespect a dojo by destroying it. Also, don't misappropriate the Medal of Honor and claim it as your own. Number two, after a long, drawn out fight, where in the end someone shows mercy, says I am sorry, don't kick them and cause them to plummet to their possible paralysis. Number three, don't let a guy named Kreese back into your life because he may take your karate school out from under you. Cobra Kai is a godsend to all us Karate Kid fans. It took us on a nostalgia trip by revisiting cherished characters from the Karate Kid universe, namely Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence. Season 2 was all about the growing rivalry between Cobra Kai and Miyagi Do. The Cobra Kai includes the usual standbys: Miguel, Hawk, Aisha, and newbie Tori, a new love interest to Miguel, who may not be over Sam, and vice versa. Sam may not be over Miguel. The Cobras initially have Sensei Johnny Lawrence as their mentor. Of course, that is until Kreese slowly and methodically weasels his way back in, playing on Johnny's dependency of a father figure, something Kreese knows, being that Johnny's stepfather was never really there, except for the usual loan. We see Kreese at first as a bystander, there to observe, then is graduated into teaching a lesson here and there. Hawk is the one who really gravitates towards Sensei Kreese and is even willing to go to the lengths of destroying the Miyagi-Do dojo on Kreese's orders. We see the early planting of the seeds of mistrust, getting Johnny's students to now feel that he, Kreese, is what they need as a true sensei to teach them the real Cobra Kai mantra, Cobra Kai ways of strike first, strike hard, no mercy, which Johnny strongly wanted to deviate from more and more as season 2 progressed. Daniel really wants to honor Mr. Miyagi and show the true karate in its purest form. Daniel has been struggling with balance since season 1, and in season 2, he tries balancing the car dealership and getting the dojo up and running, which causes friction with he and his wife. But there is no friction between the Sam and Robbie characters. Chemistry is built between the two as the season goes on. And as the two continue to train closely, it's obvious the two are attracted to one another, even while at the same time they need to practice discretion and not let on to Daniel of their relationship. Whereas Miyagi Do is lacking with only two students being Sam and Robbie, Miyagi Do in the meantime does acquire students, triggered by a visit by Daniel to the Cobra Kai school after the vandalizing of the Miyagi Do dojo. In turn, we see a handful leave, with one stating, I never liked it here. At the core of all of this, the rivalry of the opposing schools, at its heart, is the ongoing, never ending feud between Daniel and Johnny. It leaks into every facet of the lives going on around them, from the rivalry to personal relationships to past issues. It encompasses them all. And towards the end, in the climactic final fight scene, we see just how out of control it all is. Since their individual senseis are too caught up in their own lives, and not at all with a clue as to what really is going on, that Kreese is slowly taking over the Cobra Kais from Johnny, and Daniel's issues with balance in his personal life. We see the aftermath of their unending animosity put in danger the life of Miguel, a good hearted kid who learned from the first season and decided to finally show Robbie mercy. Robbie could not get past his issues with Miguel, and it fuels him to forget his teachings and choose to place himself in a situation where now there is no taking it back. Johnny is despondent. His best and closest student, Miguel, is laid up in the hospital, his health and future uncertain. His son, Robbie, now likely on the run, choosing not, or at least for the meantime, to face up to the consequences of his actions. And as he sit on the beach, downing a beer, Johnny flings his cell across the beach, tossing his keys without care or thought into his car and walking off. His cell receives a notification, a Facebook friend request accepted. It's from Ali Mills, his old high school flame. Will this set up a season 3 appearance of Ali? As we saw in season 1 with the sudden appearance of Kreese, who would go on to feature in season 2. Will Ali, who just so happens to be a pediatrician, return for the sole purpose of saving Miguel and possibly rekindle hers and Johnny's long lost romance? Is she even separated or divorced? Or will the creators go that route? One thing's for sure, season 3 is wide open. The possibilities are endless. Where will the focus be? Miguel's health, the aftermath of Robbie's actions, the possible return of past characters such as Terry Silver and Mike Barnes to aid Kreese in running Cobra Kai? Will Daniel and Johnny finally bury the hatchet and join forces to take down Kreese once and for all? Will Johnny's old Cobra Kai buddies, Bobby and Jimmy, aid him to take back Cobra Kai? This unlikely alliance of Johnny and Daniel may be what brings balance to Daniel, and Johnny for that matter.